Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
We don't have to be the biggest, we just want to be the best we can be.
A local animal rehab facility hosts their biggest fundraiser yet. We'll tell you how the money helps the center.
It's a full life cycle for the pumpkins right here at Discovery Center.
It's a bird, it's a plane, nope, just a pumpkin flying through the Forest City air. The fun actually helps feed local livestock. U.S. Federal Appeals Court temporarily blocks the Biden administration from mandating companies with more than 100 employees to get the vaccine. The administration said its vaccine rules would take effect shortly after the new year. More details on the halt coming up. Good evening, I'm Alexis Carpello. Thanks for joining us tonight. Flames destroy part of a home on Rockford's east side, killing a pet. It happened on 9th Street south of Harrison Avenue around 12:40 this morning. Rockford fire crews say heavy smoke and flames were coming from the side of the home. Everyone made it out of the house. Firefighters rescued a cat, but the family's other cat was found dead in the home. A firefighter had to be taken to a hospital for minor injuries. The home has around $80,000 in damage and is uninhabitable. The cause of the fire is under investigation. A local wildlife rehabilitation center hosts their biggest fundraiser of the year, hoping to hit goals to help keep the facility functioning. Who Haven helps between 800 to 1,000 wildlife animals a year. Sunday, they welcomed residents to the grounds to explore all that the center does. Organizers tell us the money raised today will help renovate pens that are over 30 years old. It'll also help 2 pelicans that are in need of extra care. The center has been a state line staple for 35 years, and the director says having people care about the facility is helpful towards their mission.
It's heartwarming to see all the people that have discovered us, that want to help us, that want to see what is in their own backyard that they can do.
For more information on Who Haven's programs, find this article using the My State Line app. A fall state line tradition keeps on rolling in the Forest City, or should I say smashing. Every year, the Discovery Center sets up their parking lot to hurl pumpkins in the air, trying to hit a target. This year, they hit the target on the first 2 tries. The event has been going on for the past 20 years. Kids and families come to watch their pumpkins be smashed to pieces.
My favorite part of this event is just seeing the kids smile and the awe that they have as the pumpkins are flying through the air and just the smashing. It's all such fun.
Organizers tell us it's a full life cycle for the pumpkins. The pieces of the smashed ones are then donated to a local farmer to help feed their goats. On Saturday, a U.S. Federal Appeals Court temporarily blocked the Biden administration's vaccine mandate for companies with more than 100 employees. Anna Warnicki is in Washington with more as she's keeping you connected to the nation's capital.
Good evening. The Biden administration still plans to enforce the rules beginning January 4th, despite a federal court order to temporarily block the forced vaccines.
I'm quite confident that when this finally gets fully adjudicated, not just a temporary order, right, the validity of this requirement will be upheld.
Eight lives were lost as a crowd surged towards a stage at a Travis Scott concert in Houston Friday night. The youngest victim just 14. A Harris County judge is calling for an independent investigation into the tragedy. Here's ABC's Marcus Moore with the details.
The tragedy unfolded Friday night. Approximately 50,000 fans were at Travis Scott's sold-out music festival in Houston when the crowd began to surge towards the stage. 300 people were treated for minor injuries at the scene.
25 were transported to the hospital. 13 are still hospitalized, including 5 that are under the age of 18.
8 lives were lost in the chaos, the youngest just 14 years old. Among the victims, Brianna Rodriguez, a 16-year-old high school junior, and 21-year-old engineering student Franco Patino. Concert goers describing what they saw.
I saw a lot of people getting pushed, saw a lot of people being passed out and trying to leave and trying to exit.
I could feel myself like if I was drowning underwater, like I was gasping for air.
Travis Scott seen here in this Apple Music live stream asking for help.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here.
ICU nurse Madeline Eskins fainted, but after waking up, she says she sprang into action.
I was like, okay, well, I'm an ICU nurse. Like, let me help. I'm just trying to go around, trying to control the chaos as much as I can.
Scott speaking out on Instagram.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night.
A makeshift memorial now stands along a fence outside NRG Park where those 8 lives were lost.
And I get it, accidents happen, but it's everybody's job to prevent it.
Judge Lena Hidalgo, Harris County's top elected official, promising a full investigation.
The families of those who died and everybody affected deserve answers. I'm calling for an objective, independent investigation as to what went on and how it could have been prevented.
Marcus Moore, ABC News, Houston.
And on Saturday, a U.S. federal appeals court temporarily blocked the Biden administration's vaccine mandate for companies with more than 100 employees. Anna Warnicki is in Washington with more as she's keeping you connected to the nation's capital.
Good evening. The Biden administration still plans to enforce the rules beginning January 4th, despite a federal court order to temporarily block the forced vaccines. White House Chief of Staff Ron Klain said on NBC's Meet the Press that the administration is not worried about Saturday's court ruling and legal challenges by 27 state attorneys general.
I'm quite confident that when this finally gets fully adjudicated, not just a temporary order, the validity of this requirement will be upheld.
The U.S. Court of Appeals in Louisiana said the vaccine mandate presents grave statutory and constitutional issues.
It's a horrible situation.
Texas Republican Congressman Roger Williams says the requirements will hurt businesses that don't have the resources to comply. The new rule requires businesses with 100 or more employees to require their employees to get the COVID-19 vaccine or get tested weekly and wear a mask. Businesses that don't comply could face thousands of dollars in fines.
Businesses have to start having every week their employees that are not vaccinated checked for COVID. That gets real expensive.
But Labor Secretary Marty Walsh says businesses will suffer more if the virus continues to spread.
COVID-19 has hurt business. The spread of the virus has hurt business. And what this does, this helps us prevent that from happening.
The court gave the administration until Monday to respond and said it would move quickly to decide the case. A spokesman for the Justice Department said in a statement that the department is prepared to vigorously defend this rule in court. For now, in Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki. Back to you.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
What a beautiful sunset we have here this evening. A live look with our Mercio SkyTrack camera looking off to the west here over downtown Rockford. The sun came up since we fell back with our time early this morning, a little after 6:30, but the sun set here this evening, now sitting before 5 o'clock, 4:42. The sun will set tomorrow night at 4:41, but with a few clouds overhead, it is made for a very beautiful evening and a great day to get out and enjoy too, with temperatures well above average in the mid and upper 60s here for us, when those average highs should be in the low 50s. Now, we did have some of that sunshine filtered out by a little bit of that cloud cover here late this morning and afternoon. The reason being for those clouds, we've actually got a ridge of high pressure building in overhead. So with that ridge, we're kind of on the eastern edge of that. So underneath that, we've had just a few of those cirrus clouds working in. As that ridge moves a little further to our east tonight, we will get rid of some of that cloud cover, leaving us with a mostly clear sky. Temperatures, though, despite that clear sky, not going to drop back too much. We'll see those numbers fall into the mid-40s, so a little more mild than what we've been here these last couple of nights. 60 degrees our current temperature in Rockford, 57 in Freeport, 58 in Monroe, 53 right now in Rochelle, 62 our temperature for our weather watcher this last hour. Jim on the southwest end of Rockford, dew point number at 38 degrees. No rainfall and not expecting any rain here over at least the next couple of days. Winds at a time have been a little on the gusty side from the south, gusting 25 miles per hour. While we still do have that wind speed out there this evening, that wind gust will come down a bit, and it's that southerly wind that'll keep that mild air around. In fact, look at just how warm it is across much of the country. You see the 60s and the 70s out over the plains there east of the Rockies. Not going to get that warm, but southerly winds once again tomorrow means those temperatures are back into the 60s. So another nice day tomorrow. But some big changes are on the horizon. Temperature is expected to tumble here behind a series of cold fronts that come through later this week and actually bring those numbers back down below average. So highs by the end of the week in the 40s, may even struggle to get out of the 30s once we get into the weekend. But let's talk the next couple of days, because while we clear out here for the night tonight, temperatures when you wake up tomorrow morning starting off in the mid-40s. That'll help springboard us back into the low to mid-60s once again for tomorrow afternoon. Now there is a cold front that comes in from the northwest, but because high pressure is down to the south of us, it blocks any moisture from making it this far to the north. So as that front comes through, it most likely will come through dry. Now you will see on Futurecast once we get into Tuesday, wants to bring in a couple of spotty showers. We may be able to squeeze out a light shower or two Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, but nothing that is really going to be measurable, and that might even hold off once we get more to the east and to the southeast. Temperatures on Tuesday, I do think we get near 60, but then those numbers, they will drop back a bit once we head into Tuesday night. Thursday, bigger storm system comes in. Remember I said we've got some changes all tied into this area of low pressure that'll pass through during the day on Thursday. Pulls a cold front through. Winds ahead of that are going to be coming in from the south. But behind that, we see that wind direction shift around to the north and brings us quite a cool down here towards the end of the week. As I mentioned, those highs in the 40s, and then by this time next weekend could see those high temperatures struggling to get even out of the 30s. 45 degrees, that's where we head for the night tonight. We've got a few clouds that'll continue this evening. Still a little on the breezy side, not quite as strong as what the winds were earlier today. With some filtered sunshine for tomorrow afternoon, I do think we make it back up to 66 degrees. Near 60 on Tuesday. There's that slight chance for a shower. Upper 50s on Wednesday. First half of Wednesday, we are fine. We start to see some showers come in Wednesday, late afternoon, evening. Thursday, I think, is going to be a rainy day, especially the first half of it. Now, on Friday, we could have some snowflakes mixed in, not out of the realm of possibility, with some sprinkles here, light shower on Friday. And then, Alexis, same thing could happen once we get into Sunday of next week.
Now, the Napleton Sports Desk with David Greenberg.
Well, the high school playoffs that were going on yesterday, we didn't have much time to talk about the major news from the BLACKHAWKS and their decision to relieve Jeremy Colliton of his role as head coach. This decision came after the Hawks are off to one of the worst starts in franchise history with their 1-9-2 record. In his 3+ years with the Hawks, Colliton had a record of 87, 92, and 26. Only made the playoffs in the 2019-2020 season. The Blackhawks interim general manager Kyle Anderson addressed what inevitably led up to the decision to fire Colliton.
The losses aren't necessarily the issue. I think it's sometimes the way you lose that needs to shows the change needs to be made. And so it's, you know, it was just an accumulation and a general feel for how the response was being shown once the puck dropped.
Well, after the Colliton firing, the Blackhawks promoted Derek King to fill in as the interim head coach for the team. Much like the way Colliton got the call up when Joel Quenneville was relieved of his duties back in 2018, King is getting that same opportunity. King was an assistant on Colliton's staff when he was in Rockford and then moved up to become the Hogs head coach. At his press conference, he talked about the initial conversations he had with the guys within the Blackhawks locker room.
The expectations of, it's going to be demanding getting back to where we want to be, but we're also going to make it fun. There's nothing wrong with working hard and having fun, but we got to do it together. And that was my message, and we'll like, again, I'll say it, we'll take it a game at a time, day at a time, and then we'll just keep moving forward.
So the big question is, how will the Hogs and the Hawks handle these big changes? The IceHogs are currently in action for their home opener, taking on the Manitoba Moose. Hogs are up 2-0 at the end of the first period. Meanwhile, Derek King will make his first appearance as the Blackhawks interim head coach tonight against the Nashville Predators. Puck drop is at 6 p.m. On to the NFL. No Aaron Rodgers for the Packers. He's out with COVID, so Jordan Love is making his first start as a Packer against the Kansas City Chiefs. Unfortunately, can't show highlights till the games are over, but the Packers are just coming out of the second half, trailing 13-0. No Bears game today as well. That will come tomorrow from Pittsburgh as they'll face the Steelers on Monday Night Football. Matt Nagy will be back for tomorrow's matchup, and whether you like the sound of that, I leave that up to your discretion. Another face that could be back as well is David Montgomery, who could be cleared from injured reserve and see some playing time tomorrow night in a limited capacity. The Bears are on a 3-game losing streak despite Fields having his best game in the NFL just a week ago. The Bears would love to turn that around tomorrow night in front of a national audience and show that Fields is the real deal.
Candace is back with one last look at our forecast.
I woke up this morning and I got up at 7:30 and I thought, I was like, wait, why am I up so early? And then I realized it's daylight savings.
Yeah, we set our clock back last night. Well, hopefully you did. Otherwise, you were probably early for some things this morning. Yeah, it's nice because the sun comes up earlier in the morning. So that helps, you know, get out of the bed.
And lots of sun today, which has been a
beautiful.
lovely thing to see.
You know, even though the sun set here earlier this evening, we still managed to make it into the 60s. And tomorrow is going to be another warm day, too. Downfall, though, you got a sunset before 5 o'clock. Yes. So, you know, that is the downfall. Our skies, they are going to stay dry here for the next couple of days. Sun set this evening at 4:42. Tomorrow night, the sun will set at 4:41. One more day of those temperatures in the 60s and the chill by the end of the week.
Well, thanks, Candace, and thanks for making us your home team. We'll see you at 10.